Waiting all week for this. It is finally arrived. It's finally Friday. Yeah. The weekend is here. The weekend is here, and Santa Claus is coming to town. Locally, it is our Santa Claus Parade weekend, so Santa is coming. Might be some delays as far as his letters are concerned. We'll discuss that coming up. But we've also got some good news when it comes to taxes in Canada. Maybe you heard this yesterday. Big news. Santa, Justin. It's St. Justin Trudeau giving us a break. The GST holiday, they're calling it. And we're also going to get a nice little Christmas check, but it comes in April, so it's more like a spring check. We'll talk about that. Also, making the rounds this morning is a Christmas shopping banking warning. Maybe you've seen this. Apparently, allegedly, a shopper from Ontario was shopping in our community at a big box store and had some banking issues. Maybe you saw this in your social media feed. We'll discuss this morning and the action that you can take to make sure that it doesn't happen to you. Also, gross. Random Friday question. What does everybody like but you can't stand? Might drive your friends nuts, drive your coworkers crazy. It's just gross. I don't like it. And everybody else seems to like it. Also, this is rather interesting for hour 2 of the show today. I stumbled across an article called I Managed a $25,000 Diddy Freak-Off Party. And what happened at these parties is truly disgusting. We will not get into the gross details, but some of those details we'll share with you in hour 2. Want to know what happened at the Diddy party? Not the gross stuff, just the, whoa, he's kind of a bit of a weird man, that guy. He's a bit of an eccentric, that Diddy. To say the least. The TikTok viral shower curtain hack that is got people decorating for Christmas with their shower curtain. And you think to yourself, how can this be? This probably looks dumb. It actually looks pretty good. And what would you pay for a cup of coffee? Yesterday it was a $6 million banana. Today it's a $344 cup of coffee. What is in the coffee that it's $344? What is in this coffee, and what does it taste like? Man, I would like to see. First, let's go outside and see how things are shaping up for us this morning. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, you've arrived at Friday. The weekend is here. The weekend is here, but we could see some more snow this weekend. There are no watches or warnings right now, but we are expecting to see some light snow flurry activity tonight. We expect a high of -6, sun and cloud Saturday -10, and then the snow comes in Sunday -6 and continues Monday with a high of -7. Couple centimeters of snow, a little bit more to shovel, and then the deep freeze comes. So this weekend is the weekend to get the extension cords out. As we look at the highways this morning, Oak Lake works, then it doesn't, then it does, then it doesn't. Shoal Lake and Pipestone, those cameras will be replaced next week. Starting Monday, we'll have 2 new cameras. We were notified that those cameras are no longer functional, apparently. They're not going to fix them, or they've decided they're not worthy of a look. So we will move on and find 2 other relevant cameras for our audience, and we'll have them come Monday, okay? You can see there's a little bit of snow on the radar there right now, actually. Top left corner of your screen, that blue is coming in from Saskatchewan, and so that is going to bring with us our first little taste of snow. Break on Saturday, then again, more snow on Sunday. So keep the snow shovel handy. But again, the good news is no watches, no warnings. Roads are in much better shape this morning. As always, exercise care and caution when you are driving on winter roads. Even if you do have winter tires, it doesn't make you indestructible, and you could encounter some adverse road conditions, and you have to be prepared to react accordingly. All right? We're -8. Feels like -12. Here's a look at how everybody else across North America is waking up on this Friday, the 22nd of November. Where is the time going, you guys? Oh, my God. Where is the time going? Our fall, you won't hear me say this too often, our fall was too long. Our fall was too long. It's like we kind of went from barbecue weather to fa-la-la-la-la. It's like, what the heck? Oh, my gosh, I can't believe we're at the end of November. Holy cow. It's cold right in the middle of the continent. Yeah, we're getting it today. Not quite as bad as Saskatchewan and Alberta, though. They've got the purple this morning. Here's what wind chill looks like across North America before we get to our Friday good mornings to see who we can welcome aboard and into the weekend. Oh, red is really cold. Boy, they got some nasty wind chills in northern Saskatchewan and parts of Alberta this morning. So we're certainly not the worst of it, and it is going to be kind of, normal, actually. -6 is not bad. Felt pretty good yesterday, actually. I thought it was a nice day yesterday. We'll have more of that today and again till Tuesday. But then overnight lows in the -20s and daytime highs of -12 to 15. So again, just a word of warning. Get that extension cord ready to go for next week. Okay? Okay, it is into a Friday. Hope you had a good week. I know we had a couple of days where the kids weren't in school, there was bump in the road, and the buses weren't running, and so on and so forth. And we are back in business today for, I think, pretty much everybody, unless there is a parent-teacher day or an in-service day or something that's a planned no-school day for you today. As we say good morning to our Sunseekers in chat. Again, if you're just joining the show for the first time, we're all over the place for hour 1 of the show, and then we move exclusively to Twitch for hour 2. There's a podcast. It's an abbreviated version. It's available for download at noon, around the lunch hour, each and every weekday afternoon. And you can also get it wherever you get your podcasts, okay? Tosh is here for the keyboard. She loves Keyboard Friday. Of course, that's a tradition that we started in season 1, and we have only missed one Friday. I cannot remember why we missed the one Friday. I think we were just establishing back then. But it is a tradition now. So Keyboard Friday is coming up. I rely on you, Tasha. You're always my little reminder. Tosh joining us on Twitch this morning. We got Missy. What are you doing over on TikTok? Hi, Missy. Maybe it's a different Missy. I think so. Kanon Michael is here on TikTok too, and Erica is here on TikTok, and Road Reverend is here on Twitch. Zumba Bernice is here on Twitch too, along with Cheryl. Michael Katz is here on TikTok. We've got Papa Folgers on TikTok. Jane is here too, along with Dan and Shannon. And David is back again for another round. Good morning, David. Hope you have a great weekend. Cindy is here on Twitch this morning. Polar Bear is here too on Twitch, along with KDD4380 and Amanda Duchek. And we've got Jody Kaslik on Facebook this morning. Good morning to you. Ashley's here on TikTok. Borrowed Bean is here to raise a glass and a TGIF to you. Yes, Angela. Oh, my God. And Borrowed Bean, happy Friday to you. Molly is here to say happy Friday. So is Mavis up in Mendoza. Quentin's here, too, on Twitch. Janine is here on Facebook. Happy Friday. Love those Facebook emojis. Wine emoji, coffee, snowman, snow, coffee, sun. By the way, here's a little way to start the day. Did you know that essentially a month from today, the days start to get longer again? You heard correct. As we slide, you feel us sliding towards darkness. And that December the 21st point in time where the earth goes. And you know what? Truth be told, I'm a bit of a sun geek. The earth is slowing down. It's kind of like it's approaching the stop sign. It needs to start slowing down weeks and weeks in advance. It's slowing as it comes up to the stop sign, and we are not losing as much daylight now either. We're losing less and less daylight because the earth is slowing down. And then it'll come to that complete stop on December the 21st. Poof, it'll come to the stop at the stop sign. And then slowly goes the other way. Here comes the sun. More sun. Right, Corey? On TikTok, good morning to you. Good morning, Andrew, on TikTok. Mid-July 69 on Twitch. Nice to see you. Loretta is here, too. And Missy the cat, along with Loretta, my favorite little kitty. Quentin thinks we should get a float together in the parade. Well, I don't know. Letters to Santa aren't happening. I'm not going to be part of that. I'll tell you. What would I do on a float? Everyone would say, well, how come Santa looks like garbage? That guy's, he's built like Santa. He doesn't have the white hair. Well, maybe he does. Quentin says that they watched that documentary we were talking about last night on Netflix. Buy now, 5 stars. Highly recommend. Pretty shocking stuff, hey? Ooh. Ay. Maybe some weekend viewing for you. You got to get that out of the way because there's another documentary we're going to talk about next week. And it's going to be hot. Boy, Netflix is just unloading with all these great shows as everyone's hunkering down into winter. So we'll touch on that next week. May's here on Facebook. Good morning, May. Good morning, Tyler Glenn. Nice to see you, May. Hope you have a good weekend. Debbie Kynock is here, too. MJ is here. Zigzagger. I got stuck yesterday in my Jeep Cherokee, says Zigzagger. How did you get out? Did somebody help you? Did you get a push? Did you have to call a tow? I'm glad you're okay. Yay, caramba. Nick is here on Twitch, too. Rhonda is here on Facebook to say happy Friday, Rhonda. Oh, crunch weekend. Last couple of days of the Smile Cookies, the holiday Smile Cookies. Ran into somebody yesterday saying, oh, man, you know what? I didn't get a chance to get down. I'll go next week. No, I said, no. Don't do next week. Next week, they'll be gone. You have to go by Sunday. Sunday. You only have till Sunday for the holiday Smile Cookies, okay? So get in there. Get in there today, tomorrow, or Sunday. Angela is here on Facebook this morning, and who else we got? Kimmy is here on TikTok. Julie and Rose on TikTok. Great Friday crowd. Good morning to you all. Thank you for being here. Thanks for making this an unprecedented week on the show. I think, again, it had to do with the storm, and everybody wanted to know what was going on with the storm, and we did our best to try and keep you in the loop, but it was definitely a record-setting week, which leads me to my Season 5 announcement, which I'm excited about. We'll do that next week. We'll make it official on Season 5, but when you've had a week like we've had this week, it's pretty exciting stuff, so thank you. Thank you so much for being here, and thank you to the Sunseekers that join us a lot of times for the entire 2 hours. I don't know how you guys do it. I really don't. I just love it, and I love the time we spend together. And I also really, really enjoy those who are able to spend just a few moments because I know life is busy. And even if you come by, say hi, spend a few minutes, we love that too. So thank you so much. And I guess that's where we'll start with yesterday's good thing. We start with some positivity, something good that happened to you yesterday. So did the Zigzagger get some help getting out of the snowbank? Full Tilt was working and had to go take a leak, so drove to the dirt road and pulled over and just slid in. It was an emergency bathroom break. The hydraulics weren't working right. Ryan is here to say happy Friday. Yesterday's good thing. Derek is here too. Happy Friday to you. Juanita's here on TikTok. Good morning. Good morning. Oh, hey, Corey, thanks for that share on TikTok. I appreciate that. Thank you. That's very kind of you. Tell us about a good thing. Tell us something good that happened to you yesterday. Yesterday's good thing. Oh, boy. I had you want to hear my supper last night? It was so delicious. I got one of those rotisserie chickens from Co-op, and I had a big loaf of bread from Kuiper's that I made into Texas toast. So it was Texas toast and rotisserie chicken. And I shut my phone off. It's like, do not disturb. Is it me or I think rotisserie chicken sometimes is better than fried chicken. I don't know. And it's probably good for my health. I mean, rotisserie chicken doesn't have all the breading on it. I don't know what they do to those things. If I tried to cook a rotisserie chicken, it would never turn out like that. They're so good. Anyway, that was my good thing. Rotisserie chicken. So delicious. MJ says, staying home this weekend. Darn weather. Oh, well, try to get caught up on some stuff. Have some good things for Monday. We'll be back again on Monday with more food and fun places and mayhem and stories to tell and lies to spread. I mean, no, not lies. Just fun to have. Hi, Rick Campbell. Good morning. Hope you have a good weekend, pal. Good to see you. Hi, Jen. Hey, Brenda. Molly says, GT, tired and not feeling good. Oh, no. Oh, no. Sending good vibes. Sending good vibes. Lots of water, lots of rest. Lots of water, lots of rest. Under your favorite cozy blanket. With lots of water and lots of rest. Would you like a prescription for that? I can write it out right now. Lots of water, lots of rest. Under a cozy blanket for as long as possible. Dr. TG. There you go. Call me on Monday. I hope you have a good weekend, Molly. Ryan, GT had a parent-teacher meeting for my son. Nothing but positivity and heading in the right direction. Good job, Brady. Proud dad moment. Yay! That is fantastic. Good job, Brady. Way to go. You are going to be a big success, and listen to your teachers. Keep on keeping on. My parent-teacher day did not go well. The thing about Tyler is we have a hard time keeping his attention, and he won't shut up. Could that be foreshadowing? See, I was paying attention in English. I know what foreshadowing is, meaning that it is foretelling the future without foretelling the future. Yes. And I never shut up. But then I was able to make a living off it and semi-famous, and then they were proud of me. And I was proud of them for putting up with me. Teachers are amazing. My teachers, I love them. They get a hug every time I see them because they put up with a lot with me. Mid-July 69 got stuck in a snowdrift. Another one that got stuck. I didn't realize it was as deep as it was and thought I could make it. And then these guys from Chudley's in Souris shoveled my car out so I could drive to work. Chudley's, you rock! You rock! You're the best. Hey, if you are lurking in from Souris, tell the Chudleys that they're awesome. Gold star. Doing good. And a winner's bell. There we go. Oh, Cindy. Oh, sorry about that, Cindy. I got her all revved up for rotisserie chicken. Makes great chicken salad. My sister takes rotisserie chicken leftovers, shreds the meat, puts it with cream cheese and Frank's Red Hot. Try that. Oh, and it's like a taco dip. Oh, my God. She makes it for my birthday. It is so good. It's so easy to make. It's terrible. And I say terrible in a good way because it's terrible when I'm looking at the bottom of the bowl and I am filled with chicken and filled with shame because I hate it all. Oh, man. Oh, Nick made a creation, and so he is very proud, wants to share a picture. I'm glad that there is a spatula here, and I am glad that you created this in the kitchen. Now, had you randomly sent me this picture, I would have questions. Nick, but these look like little cookies that Nick made. peanuts, peanut butter, 2 different flavors of chocolate chips in the slow cooker. Well, isn't that interesting? And he made 5 dozen. Boy, they're good. Good for you, pal. Way to go. Making treats for Courtney. Oh, man. Good stuff. Cindy says, sounds like me, Tyler. Yeah. Look at you now, talking in class and now your own show. Oh, yeah. Yeah, my poor teachers. Oh, boy. My poor parents. My poor wife. My poor family. Thank you for putting up with me. Oh, my gosh. Okay, yesterday's good thing. Anything else? Well, we're all getting a check. We're all getting a $250 check. It doesn't get any better than that. Unless they're cutting taxes. That's good, too. We're going to have more on that in just a second. First, I want to thank one of our sponsors, Murray Chevrolet Cadillac Buick GMC at 1500 Richmond Avenue in Brandon. We just came through a pretty wild week of weather, and now we're into the winter months. And there are a lot of questions involving EVs, electric vehicles. How far can I go in one of these? Is the battery going to die on me? What if I have to replace the battery? Does that happen all that often? You've got a million questions. And they love to get those questions at Murray's. And they also recognize that an EV is not going to be for everybody. And that's cool because they have other vehicles too. But there are some people that are going to be interested in the gas savings. There are going to be some people that are interested in the incentives that come from the provincial or federal government. And so if you're one of those people, or you know one of those people, Westman's #1 EV destination is Murray GM in Brandon, 1500 Richmond Avenue. And they can't wait to hear your questions. They love questions. They're the question place. So they are the #1 EV destination in Manitoba because they are so well-trained and can have all the answers to all your questions, okay? Special good morning to our friends Michelle and Randy over at Headley's Health Hut. What a great week it's been for giving away cash. How does that work exactly? It's Win Back Wednesdays. They do Win Back Wednesdays. Next one is coming up December the 11th. They've got one on January 15th, too, where you could win up to $500 of your purchase that you had made on that particular Wednesday. They just give it back to you, give you your money back. You're totally satisfied with their sugar-free products and gluten-free products and health products and vitamins and gluten-free snacks. But they just say, no, here's money back. Here's a bunch of money back on Win Back Wednesdays. They also have gluten-free soups, meals, and gluten-free holiday trays. Please share that information. People are always looking for that. I had a gluten scare this summer, and I had to go gluten-free for 6 weeks, 8 weeks. It was torture to find the stuff. And then I realized that Headley's was right in front of me at 1314 Richmond Avenue, and I said, you know what? I can't wait to talk about you because it's a tough life being a gluten-free person. And they've got a tremendous supply of gluten-free products. Check them out. Again, just up from Murray GM, Headley's Health Hut. Okay? And our friends at Tim Hortons, like I said, this is the final weekend for the Smile Cookie campaign. Make sure you get into Tim Hortons. And you know what? I think, Nick, they may be looking for you. You did such a good job with those cookies. Maybe you're going to be the next big Tim Horton cookie baker. Can we call those cookies? I think so. Tim Hortons has got 10 area locations, and the Holiday Smile Cookies, again, a portion of the proceeds will be going to Tim Hortons camps, and the other part of the proceeds will be going to various community groups across southwestern Manitoba. And again, this only goes until Sunday, guys, okay? Only until Sunday. So in Brandon, it's the new Smile Zone project at the Brandon Clinic. In Verdon, it's the Verdon Christmas Cheer. In Dauphin, it's the Rotary Club of Dauphin. In Moosomin, McNaughton High School, and in Neepawa Habitat for Humanity. And there are people buying literally dozens and dozens and dozens of these cookies to help make sure that we raise as much money as possible. Because 100% of the proceeds are going to charity. Everything. And like I'd mentioned earlier, someone said, I'll go next week. No, you got to go by Sunday, okay? You've always got time for Tim Hortons in Brandon, Verdon, Dauphin, Moosomin, and Neepawa. Thank you for being sponsors on the show. Now to our checks. Oh, we're getting checks. They call this the GST holiday. The GST holiday. Apparently, it's going to start on December the 14th We can go to our favorite restaurant for some good food. We can load up on chips and beer and wine. It's like Justin knew what we needed for Christmas. It's a tax break. Oh my gosh.
GST for 2 months to help household budgets during the holiday season. While some are welcoming this news, others are saying more needs to be done to help fix affordability long term. From grocery stores to household items, Canadians are feeling the pinch of rising costs everywhere. According to government numbers, if an Ontarian family spends $2,000 on eligible goods throughout the 2-month period, they can expect to save around $260. But not everyone is convinced that the measure goes far enough.
But you know what the federal government can do? Is scrap the carbon tax. I mean, that is
scrap the tax.
So we're calling on
because it's going to go up in April.
If you really want to help Canadians, scrap the tax.
The tax break will come with a big price tag, costing the government around $6.3 billion.
Wow, they're better to pay it than me.
Make a lot of sense because once all those taxes are put back up in February, people might be even more angry than they were before. It'll almost be like a slingshot effect. And I'm not sure it's going to have the positive effect on popularity that the government's hoping for.
I don't know. We may be a little bit, I get some free money. I'm going to vote for the free money guy. I like free money.
Meanwhile, Restaurants Canada says the tax cut is a big win for the restaurant industry, citing that 53% of restaurant companies are operating at a loss or just breaking even, up from 12% pre-pandemic. They added in a statement, today's announcement restores some much.
That is a little bit of good news. We know, we talk about it on this show all the time, how restaurants are struggling. This is good.
Restaurants across the country. Local food banks are also welcoming this news as the demand continues to climb, but at the same time say it doesn't address the root causes of food insecurity. The Daily Bread Food Bank says this is the worst year they've seen in their 40-plus year history.
And we expect that 2025 will bring about the same grim statistics and the same increases. Our forecast is that on a monthly basis, we'll be at 400,000 client visits.
Holy cow!
330,000 this past month.
Food banks are packed.
Dark days ahead. And the thing is, it doesn't have to be like this. There are government interventions that could be in play that aren't yet.
The GST cut will start on December 14th and run through until February 15th. And those who made $150,000 or less in 2023 will receive a check for $250 as part of the Working Canadians rebate in spring of next year.
Oh, yes, if you made less than $150,000. So, Quentin, you're out. No, we don't know. We don't know who gets it. If you're like a big money earner, you don't get your $250. Your $250. Holy man. Crazy stuff. I'll tell you. And it doesn't, you would think that a $250 check wouldn't cost the government that much money, but it's like 19 million Canadians are going to get a free check. Molly, look at this. Welcome to Canada, Molly. Lord, we all just, the government just, But that's why our dollar is worth 60 cents compared to yours. Oh, there's always a cut. There's nothing free. There is nothing free. Nothing, except this show. Even that. So get ready for it. What do you think of that? What do you think of the tax holiday? What do you think of the $250 that you're going to get in the springtime? How are you feeling about that? Are you excited? Are you upset? Are you happy? It's Friday. I know, Free Money Friday, we'll call it. Free Money Friday. Thank you, Justin. We appreciate it. Time for some beach time. We got the Flow Rider.
Friday's here, gonna start to play. Beach bunker, feel the heat. Dance all night, move those feet. Waves crashing, music loud. Feel the vibe, join the crowd. Sun seekers, time to shine. Weekend love will be fine. It's the weekend, let's get wild, wild, wild. Party hard, feel the vibe, vibe, vibe. Sun seekers all day long, long, long. Dance the night, sing our song, our song. Games and laughs, surf the wave. No more work, time to rave. Sunset cold, colors blend. Fun won't stop, never end. Feel the rumble undertow, so, so, so. start the day. Oh yeah. Friday's here, gonna start to play. Yeah. Beach bunker, feel the heat. Dance all night, move those feet. Come on. It's the weekend, let's get wild, wild, wild. Party hard, feel the vibe, vibe, vibe. Sun seekers all day long, long, long. Dance the night, sing our song, yeah.
Oh, yeah. That is Hollywood Beach, Florida. Live shot this morning on this fantastic Friday. Thank you for joining us on the show about food, fun places, and the mayhem of life. We've always got beach time, and there is always a beach chair waiting for you. Tanya says about the GST announcement and the free money from Justin. Too bad it's not on clothes and essentials, mittens, hats, shoes, adult diapers. Adult diapers? For those on disability and seniors, they don't get it, and no $250 for those who didn't work. Parents already get child tax monthly to pay for those kinds of items. They aren't the only ones struggling. And, of course, Brian says, this is great, except we're going to have another carbon tax increase on April the 1st. Nicole says, what a programming nightmare for POS systems, point of sale systems. Isn't that the truth? No one's thinking about retail. Okay, they may see a slight increase in business, but they got to reprogram those machines. They got to reprogram the machines starting December the 14th. Shelley says he's only trying to buy votes. Why aren't we dealing with healthcare? Our hospital system is collapsing, Shelley says. There's some concern there, guys. Please be aware that the emergency room in our town is running over capacity right now. It is. We've got some really serious challenges going on. A combination of people attending the ER locally, and in addition to people attending the ER due to some drug-induced circumstances, is putting tremendous pressure on our local emergency room. The doctors at our health center, which is a nice, sizable, beautiful healthcare center, have said to the province they need help. This is not good. So just something to be aware of. I guess pack your patience if, heaven forbid, you have to head over there. But we will shelve those until we have to deal with them. Hopefully you don't have any of that stuff to deal with, and instead you're maybe outside on the roads where we are in much better shape. This is better. This is positive. Look at this. -8 feels like -12. We are going to get some sunshine, some sun, and Saturday's going to be a really nice day. Sunshine, high -10, and then the snow moves in for Sunday and Monday, and then the deep freeze next week. So spend this weekend getting that extension cord ready for our overnight lows, and even our daytime highs not all that warm, around -12 to -15 for next week. So keep that in mind, okay? All right, sun seekers. Let's take a look at our temperature map this morning, and then we'll get to the banking concerns. Oh, my gosh. It's a good idea if you keep track of your bank statements. With online banking, you can go on and check your bank account all the time. There's our wind chill, by the way. And that's a good thing to do as more and more people get into the shopping season. Making the rounds this morning. Oh, before we get to that, Tosh sent me a picture of her beautiful bacon everything flatbread pizza from Tim's yesterday, although she ate it sideways. This is the sideways shot. Look at that. Just in case you need some bacon in your life, there's some bacon. That's my favorite one. That is a good one. They do such a good job. Oh, man. Thanks for sharing, Tosh. Yeah, so making the rounds this morning is a post from a woman from Ontario. She is, I assume her name is Kaylee Noel. This is her post. Chances are you have seen it. And she said that whenever you see a post like this, it is really important to be skeptical right off the get-go, okay? It is really important to be skeptical. She said that she was at a big box store and her debit card got declined unexpectedly. So, as most of us would do, she tried it a second time. But after leaving the store, she figured in her car, apparently, she would check her bank account, and apparently there were 2 charges there. I've had that happen to me. Not at a department store, but at a hotel. Thinking it was a mistake, we went back into the store to resolve the issue. To our disbelief, they did not refund us, saying that it was an issue with the bank. So off to the bank they go. The bank said, no, it's the store. The store said it's the bank. And of course, the customer gets stuck in between. And so MJ says she's from Brandon, I thought. Well, again, this is all unconfirmed. Absolutely unconfirmed. I think that you approach all of these stories with skepticism. But here's the thing that I'm going to do, okay? And this is why we're talking about this. Is I'm going to be on top of all my online banking. That's something that you've got to do. And this can happen on occasion where a retail outlet, for whatever reason, will double charge you on something. And it is important to get in touch with your bank and keep a record of everything. And I know it's a pain in the rump. I know it's an awful experience, especially if you're short on funds. But it can happen. This is the digital world that we live in. These things can happen. One of the things that's missing from this story, which I would add to it, is that it's important that when you have something customer service-wise that is super important, like your money is just like apparently unaccounted for, you ask for a manager. And if you're not happy with that, you ask for the manager's manager, and you go up the chain. And the reason I say that is because in season 3, we had a story about a supermarket that wouldn't take pennies. Somebody had come in with a bag of pennies, and it went online. It was huge. It went online. It went viral because apparently that is not what this store does. It doesn't take pennies, blah, 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 blah. And then, of course, by the time it got up to the corporate level, whether or not it was damage control or whether or not, I don't know. No one will ever know. But they did refer to a policy that said that they do accept it if it's properly ruled and so on and so forth. But the point I'm trying to make here is that is information that managers would know. The managers are making the decisions here. The managers can make things happen. And every store has middle managers, and there's even like the general manager, the big guy, the guy who runs the store. And it's important to be kind. Don't be rude. But if you need to, ask for the manager of the store. And if it's not the manager, then who's his assistant or her assistant? And go right to the top. And you can get the answers that you need. And likewise, in your bank or credit union. Anyway, because this is obviously happening at a time of year when we're all doing shopping and we're all using our debits and kind of doing tap and stuff, this is spreading all over the internet. It's everywhere. Everyone's spreading it. And I can tell you that I'm talking about this because it's important to make sure that you check your bank account regularly online. It's just a good habit to get into. Maybe daily, if not every second day, regardless of where you shop, regardless of what bills are coming out of your bank account automatically. And this person goes on to say, if your card is declined, check your account immediately. We don't want anyone else to go through what we did. And of course, then comes the boycott, right? I will never set foot in this particular store ever again until something's too good of a sale. Then I will go back just for that one particular item, and that. But then it's all okay. It's 2 items. Okay, 2. Okay, 3, 4. Come on. Especially when you're dealing with people who can't make decisions or can't. You're dealing with the middle managers and stuff like that. Everyone, just calm down. Calm down. It'll be okay. Don't be too scared. The bank is not going to steal from you. Department store's not going to steal from you. And the thing is that I'm very curious to see what kind of resolution comes of this. Will she be quick to post and say, "Oh yeah, no, everything's fine. Bank said everything is good, and they've talked to the retailer, and it's all good"? No, we don't hear about that because it's not as sexy. It doesn't get as many shares and likes. It doesn't get as much online attention. But if anybody sees any resolution on this, DM me, would you? Because I'm really curious. Excuse me. Mavis says, I'll be using cash this year for all shopping. Cash is king. And there is absolutely nothing wrong with that. Nothing at all. I think that's always a good idea because I sometimes technical stuff does happen. Bank machines go down. Do you remember that? Oh my God, this time of year, can you imagine if a bank machine goes down? And it's good to have cash. It's good to have cash. Just be careful. You don't want to have I'll see Mavis at the store and she'll have her purse. It'll just be like all these brown pieces of paper sticking out from her purse. She's just like, "Oh, I'm looking in all this cash into this." Mavis, you better be careful, Mavis. There's the stereotypical guy in a ski mask right behind you, and he's tiptoeing like in the cartoon, tick, right behind you with your purse full of $100 bills. I hope that doesn't happen. Just be careful. Know your surroundings. Patricia's here on Facebook. Hello, Patricia. Quint says this is a perfect argument for using a credit card instead of a debit card. Well, and it's interesting, when you do use a credit card and there's an issue, boy, they're on top of that. But then there's another company involved. So you have the retailer, you've got your bank or credit union, and then you've got Visa or MasterCard, and they don't mess around. Those companies don't mess around. Mavis says she's okay. She just takes what she needs to spend. All right. We will all be careful, and we will all watch to see what happens with that. And in the meantime, our homework assignment is just check your bank statements. Be on top of it, and do reach out to your bank. And if you have any issues at any store that you shop in, go as high up the chain as you can to get resolution. But do please be kind. Everybody is stressed out, and you know what? You will get resolution. I'm pretty confident of that. Okay, so here's your map for the Santa Claus Parade tomorrow. It's the 2024 Brandon Santa Parade. This is in downtown Brandon. It will be happening tomorrow at 6 p.m. Santa, as Will Ferrell says, Santa! Bundle up. It's gonna be a chilly one. It's a magical evening filled with festive floats, twinkling lights, and of course, the big guy himself. The start of the parade is at 6th Street and Rosser Avenue, as you can see on your screen there. I wonder if I can make this a little bit bigger so that you can burn this little map into your mind and be ready for action. There you go. Let me fit it in there. Okay. So that's 6th Street off to the right. Okay, you can see the little red arrows there. That's the start and the end of the parade. It will head down Rosser Avenue at the speed of Santa's light. And he will go, I believe that's west, to 17th Street. Then he will turn left after putting his deer signals on. And then he will travel what appears to be south on 17th Street. And then he will turn left onto Princess Avenue and say, "Good evening, Merry Christmas, ho, ho, ho," to thousands of people downtown in our city. 6 o'clock on Saturday. Tosh says Spokes is giving away hot chocolate at the corner of 6th and Princess. And who is giving away Baileys? That's where I'm going to be. Is there any Baileys? Any rum? Rum and eggnog? Any rum and eggnog on that? Maybe that's what we should have done. The rum and eggnog float is the Tyler Glen Show. All right, Merry Christmas. Hey, rum and eggnog for you. Rum and eggnog for you. Okay. Let's talk about gross stuff. This has started a fun bit of conversation because there's oftentimes where we will be eating together, drinking together, enjoying some holiday cheer. And everyone says, oh my God, there is blank. Something, maybe it's eggnog. Maybe it's, pigs in a blanket. And everyone's like, oh, yeah, pigs in a blanket. I love these. Oh, eggnog, I love it. And everyone's like reaching in and grabbing the stuff. And you're like, nope, I'll pass. What? Everyone goes, what? So what are things that to most people are totally normal, but they gross you out? Ugh. Let me know in chat. Leon's Furniture Superstore, 3635 Victoria Avenue in Brandon. Do some furniture shopping this weekend. Black Friday starts now on all major appliances. So if you're in need of a new fridge, a new stove, make it Leon's. Buy more, save $300 when you buy select 3 major appliances in addition to Black Friday. Plus, they have the holiday price guarantee. So if you're thinking to yourself, well, no, I'll wait. Maybe I'll wait until the real Black Friday, or maybe I'll wait until Boxing Day. You do not have to do that at Leon's. They have the holiday price guarantee. That means if you make a purchase in-store or online between now and the end of the year, December 31st, and the price drops, they'll refund you the difference, including on Black Friday and on Boxing Day. At Leon's Furniture Superstore, 3635 Victoria Avenue in Brandon, and at leons.ca. App Law Office, they've got your best interests at heart. At App Law Office, if you're buying or selling a piece of property, you want somebody that is going to be paying extreme attention to detail, because this is an important document. The biggest investment of your life will be in a home. So you got to make sure it's done right. And that's why you've got App Law Office in your corner. Not just for real estate transactions, they do wills too, and they do corporate law as well. App Law Office, building lasting relationships one case at a time at 642 18th Street, Unit A, across from the RBC on 18th. And Kuiper's Family Bakery, what'd you think of those treats yesterday that I posted? They're chocolate bars, but not like a chocolate bar. They've got lemon bars, chocolate bars, coconut bars. They had the peanut marshmallow squares. Oh my gosh. Kuiper's Family Bakery. If it's a baked treat, chances are they are selling it. And even just walking in that store will help you ingest 300 calories. Just a smell. Oh, the sugar and the butter. It is beautiful. Kuiper's Family Bakery is your family bakery, and not just for Texas toast like I had last night, but they've got buns, hamburger and hot dog buns, and of course they've got their beautiful Christmas trays. Be watching for those. They're super popular, and you may want to get in early as soon as they come out, because like I say, they're the hottest thing on earth, hottest thing on the planet. The Christmas trays at Kuiper's Family Bakery, 1411 First Street, just north of the First and Richmond corner, beside Tasties. So what does everybody like and you don't like? Oh my God, this is a reaction all the time. Chicken wings. Watch this. Chicken wings. How is that even possible? Chicken wings. What don't you like about chicken wings? Is it the grizzliness of them? Wow. Amanda says potlucks gross me out. I understand that. I like potlucks. I like buffets. But I have been to some where you're like, go. I think it's the work ones. Because Jerry in accounting never washes his hands. Jerry, don't put your hands on the spatula and then scoop up the KD onto your plate. No, you got to go wash your hands, man. Maybe it's the workplace. MJ says seafood. What? Red Lobster. Amanda says, I just don't know what people's kitchens look like, so that grosses me out. Yeah, the workplace potluck is like, I get that. But if it's family, it's okay. Because it's kind of like when you stay at a family's place to crash, right? Like if you're there for the weekend and you're sleeping in the spare bedroom, I mean, But I get it, because Airbnb, I don't do Airbnb. I don't do them because it's somebody else's sheets. It's somebody else's bed. I don't know why. It's a mind over matter thing. I just can't do it. And they're so popular. And yet I'll do a hotel, no problem. But I think in my mind, when I leave the hotel, they're burning the sheets and buying brand new sheets and putting new sheets on the hotel bed. That's in my mind what they're doing. I know they're not. But maybe the second thing that's going through my mind when I check out of the hotel is they're bleaching the sheets. They're putting like chemical and bleach, and they're sterilizing them at 1,000 million degrees. And so any possible living or dead thing is just gets exploded out of the sheets. So when I lay in those white comfy sheets, they're completely sanitary. Can you play the keyboard before 8 o'clock? Oh, you got parent-teacher. Okay, we'll try and get that. We'll sneak that keyboard in here. Keyboard crazy. Yes, Nick, she loves it. She loves it. She's got her little lighter out. It's Friday. It's Friday. Yeah, chicken wings. That is unreal. I wonder what it is about the chicken. I bet it's the grizzle, because that's the part of the chicken wing I don't like. And my dad, this is gross. My dad, if I'm having chicken wings with my dad, not now, when I was a kid, we'd have chicken wings, and I'd eat the chicken wings, and he'd go, like, are you going to leave that? And I'd be like, whoa, what? And he'd say, like, are you going to leave that? Because I'm going to eat the little cartilage part off of the Not only is the cartilage part not the part you should have, but that the fact that somebody else had eaten that part, and then he's going in and saying, you could eat that, I'll take care of that. Oh, wow. Nope. Quentin, no. Indian food. What? I just don't get it. Well, here's the thing with me. In Indian food, I was late to the Indian food party. The only thing I know is butter chicken. I'll never eat at an Indian restaurant that does not have a buffet, because I have no idea what it is. And I can never remember. But what I do is I go in the buffet and I go, oh, that looks good, that looks good, that looks good. And it's all fantastic. It is all amazing. I don't even know what it's magic. Butter chicken, though, you gotta love butter chicken and naan bread. That's like pierogies and kubasa for Indian people. Is your naan bread and your butter chicken. We'll have to go sometime and destroy the buffet. It's fun. Loretta says liver, yuck. Although a lot of people don't like liver. I think you're not alone on that. MJ says, when it comes to the wings, my kiddos only eat the skin. Oh, Tracy's like that with fried chicken. Even if there's a little piece of the fried chicken skin, then Tracy's like, you going to eat that? And then the skin's gone. Cindy's says, I'm with your dad. What? You like the grizzle? Oh, no. Nope. Olives. Oh, okay. Molly doesn't like horseradish and wasabi. My son eats it right out of the jar. And the more it makes his eyes water, I guess I'm the hot sauce one, right? I like it hot, not to the point where I can't breathe, but I like a good, solid, tasteful hot sauce. And he likes the horseradish and wasabi, but he likes when it makes him cry. He'll just be like, oh, can I have some of that? And then on a fork, and then in his mouth, and then you just sit back and you watch him just like, oh, this is so good. And I'm like, what are you doing? Oh, it gets up in your nose. Oh, it's really good. Okay, then. Nick says, yeah, you got to go over to chili chutney. Oh, butter chicken. Oh, with the naan bread. It is so good. Oh, my gosh. Patricia's another one that says fish is no good. Susan doesn't like sardines. Clint says bean salad. Can't even look at, and that's one of my favorite foods. It's cheap. You take a couple of cans of beans, take 3 cans of beans. Garbanzo beans, red beans, black beans in the can. Drain them, put them in a sour cream container, chop up 1 onion, and dump in some Italian dressing. Done. It is cheap, it's easy, and it's delicious. I can't believe you don't like it, Clint. Megan says click. Although this discussion is about things that other people generally do like. I think a lot of people don't like Click. Tracy says she doesn't like feet or teeth. Feet or teeth. And it's so funny because feet is one of those things on the internet where people are making a tremendous amount of money. It's one of those really bizarre fetishes, looking at people's feet. I guess it's one or the other. Allie says Thrills gum. I hate it. Can't stand it. The purple gum, a lot of people don't like that. Alicia doesn't like yogurt. I would be with you, Alicia. Only Greek yogurt. I'm not a big fan of the other kinds. Lori doesn't like mushrooms. Danielle won't drink milk. Lisa is another one who hates feet. What? It's probably because of that commercial of that guy in the shower, you know, where he's looking down. He's like, uh-oh, I've got a fungus. And his toes are all yellow and green. Ugh. Yeah, that's what you're thinking of, maybe, Lisa. Chris says, I hate pickles. What? Pickles? And Santa says, I hate sushi. Well, that I could get because you got to have it at the right place. Maybe it's like the Indian food. You got to have it at a really good, high-quality place. And Quinn says, I love Click. Oof. You don't like Indian food, but you like Click. Okay, that tells me everything I need to know. Oh, man. MJ says, I love a good foot rub and pedicures. I don't know how people do that. I really don't. I'd not get them. I'd love a foot rub. Are you kidding me? But to do that for a living, rub people's feet, I don't think I could do it. I don't think I could do it. I think a barefoot in a shoe is disgusting. If you kick the shoe off without a sock, I am judging you. Oh, my God. Okay, do we have enough time to get the Friday song in? Or do we have to go to the beach break? I think, Tosh, we're gonna sneak it in right when we come back at 8, okay? I promise. I'm gonna get the keyboard ready. Here it is. Keyboard ready. We're going to do a quick beach break, and then we're going to come back with the keyboard, the world-famous keyboard, and the Friday song. Okay? I got everything ready to go. So don't wander away, Tosh. We are going to do that. The Friday song is coming up. I do have to take the time to wish a good weekend and a thank you again. Thank you to our friends on TikTok, to Sherry and Robert and Randy and Jim and Candace and Michael and Ian. There is just a huge crew over there on TikTok. Thank you for dropping by, making this an incredible week. Have a good weekend. Be safe, you guys. Enjoy the Santa Claus parade and get those extension cords ready for next week, okay? Because the deep freeze is coming. We're moving the party over to Twitch, twitch.tv/Tyler Glen Show. And again, the podcast is available at tylerglenshow.com or wherever you get your podcasts. Otherwise, have a great weekend, guys, and we'll see you on Monday, okay? Thanks, TikTok. Catch you later. All right. Thank you. And it's time to say farewell to our other social media friends on YouTube, X, and Facebook. Thank you for being here and making it a great week. I'll be looking for you again on Monday, YouTube. We're moving the party over to Twitch. Thank you.